Hi there, welcome to Lighthouse Art Space Chicago, the home of Immersive Van Gogh. Now, Immersive Van Gogh is a completely immersive show where you stand right in the middle of Van Gogh's greatest pieces. It's created by Massimiliano Saccardi, who is arguably the Steven Spielberg of immersive installations. He's been creating these shows in Europe for 30 years. Many Americans have seen his work in episode 5 of Emily in Paris on Netflix. But here in Chicago, this is Massimiliano's first installation in the United States of America. So what Massimiliano is famous for is he maps digitally all of the architecture within a building. So in our case here in Chicago, we're in the Germania Club, which is an 1890 neoclassical building. What's really interesting to me about the Germania Club is that it was formed by a German men's choir who came together to perform over President Lincoln's casket when he lay in state here in Chicago. So all of that neoclassical architecture, he creates a digital map and then he projects on it. So the architecture itself becomes part of the show. From there, he animates Van Gogh's pieces. We've licensed over 400 pieces of art from the greatest museums around the world. Massimiliano deconstructs them, reconstructs them, animates them, they move. So Van Gogh's sunflowers sway in the wind. Van Gogh's clouds fly overhead, the stars twinkle. But beyond that, he animates the whole thing to create a narrative, a type of stream of consciousness. And his point of departure for creating this show was he tried to imagine what flashed before Van Gogh's eyes in the moments before he passed away. And so from there, you get a whole narrative and a stream of images that are deconstructed, reconstructed, and put together in a way that's very emotional and all choreographed to an amazing soundtrack. I'd like to tell you about the possibilities for special events and for meeting planners and for your groups to come and see the exhibit. So first of all, during operating hours, we have groups that can come in. You can come in along with the public, but we can also create special opportunities before and after operating hours. And if you give us enough notice, we could close down for a period of time and during operating hours create a completely private event. We also have the possibility to create content that's completely catered to your clients. So for instance, if you wanted to use the state-of-the-art video equipment that we have to do an auto launch, and you wanted to have the cars on the walls or driving around and moving around, or you wanted to recreate a special event, a wedding at the Vatican, we can do all of this just using the projections and reanimating the room with new art. We've had over 200,000 people come through our gallery during COVID. So we've had to develop very strict safety protocols to make sure that this has been done, this is able to be done in a very safe way. So first of all, we're having everyone in the public wear masks inside the gallery. Second of all, we've created these social distancing circles that you see on the floor around me, which has worked really well with the graphics because circles are such an amazing theme inside of Van Gogh's art. But what happens is the public comes, you stand inside your circle, and then you can move from circle to circle as other people move from circle to circle. We have control over the quantity of people in the exhibit in order to maintain the capacity standards that public health requires. We have safety hand washing stations, we keep everything clean, and the most important thing is there's nothing about our exhibition that you need to touch. There's no buttons to press, there's no VR goggles to wear. You can come through the entire show with your hands in your pockets. Thank you.